right, Southern Colorado, we're taking a trip to Pueblo today, and we're visiting Steel City Retro Games. They have a ton of arcade games like these. They have Nintendo 64s, Nintendo DSs, everything you can think of when it comes to older video games. And of course, Punch-Out! Keep going.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Okay, not bad. Not bad. Let's talk to the general manager and maybe even the store owner about what this store has to offer. I think I can get a job here or even be a boxer. Let's start the show. So before I start playing any games, I think it's only right that we talk to the store manager, Jason. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great because I feel like I walked into a time machine. I see so many games from my childhood here. How long did it take to gather all this? I see Nintendo Wii, Game Boys, Nintendo 64, a little bit of everything.
We've been at it for about 15 years now. We started in about 2015, or about 10 years, I apologize. Started in about 2015. He moved into this store about 3 years ago in March of 2022. So he's been gathering for a long time. He started his own collection. My owner of the store. Yeah. He started his own collection way back in early 2000s. So yeah, 25 years probably we've been collecting.
Right, and then he opened a store, and now you all, as you can see up there, buy, selling, and trading. Now, how does that work for customers?
So pretty much how I don't know if you have any experience as a kid going into your local stores.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same way. I'd give you a percentage value based on the value of whatever your game or console is. And then we could work on store credit, or we do sometimes work in cash deals and etc.
Right. And like I was saying earlier, my childhood is in here, but I'm sure there's so many other favorites from other people. What would you say are some of the customer favorites or the ones that people are really gravitating to when they come?
The original NESs, they sell like hotcakes. The people love the original Super Nintendos and N64s. Pretty much anything Nintendo, and you got a guarantee. Even down to the handhelds, original Game Boys. I find it's kind of interesting the different people that are looking for a Game Boy Color versus the original BMG. You know, you may be looking at a 10-year age difference. Yeah, but they're all still looking for the same experience. You know?
And why do you think people are still flocking to get these original Game Boys when we have a new Nintendo Switch coming out?
It's for the nostalgia. It's to remember the old times. You know, it's the challenge. Maybe it's something you didn't finish when you were a kid. You know, so you want to get around to it.
Also, when I was walking around, I noticed some really rare items as well, like the green Nintendo I think you have. Could we talk about that?
So that's a Jungle Green in N64. They released later on in the N64's lifespan to kind of drum up sales, but they're a lot harder to find now because of that.
I saw that, and then even Punch-Out, the Mike Tyson game. I heard that was hard to find. How'd you all find that one?
So that one's actually one of the there's different variations of that game.
Okay.
So you've got Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and then you've got the original just Punch-Out, and so there's different levels of rarity with those.
So there's so many retro consoles and games here. Which one would you say is the oldest?
The oldest I'd say we sell is, well, the oldest that we sell a lot of is the original Nintendo. But the oldest that we have in stock, I think we have an Atari XE.
Wow.
Yeah, the Panasonic Reel, but that's not as old as the NES.
Wow.
I think probably that Atari XE is probably the oldest.
But even to have an Atari is super impressive.
Yeah.
When you first walk into this store, you notice that there's a lot of arcade games here. Is this half an arcade and half a store, or are these available for people to buy?
That's exactly what it is. It's half an arcade and half a store. The boss always says that if you have cash, then money talks, you know. So if you make an offer, he's willing to accept offers, but everything's just for play.
Okay, what would you say is your favorite in this whole building?
I'd have to say probably that PS3 kiosk is probably the coolest.
Yeah.
One of the most newest additions that we have. It's just got a lot of nostalgia seeing it in the store and in the old game stores when we went in there.
And one of my personal favorites, and I was looking around, I don't know if you all have it, are PSPs. Yeah. Those things were great back in the day. Do you have any of those?
We actually don't have any at the moment. They sell so fast that we can't even hold on to them.
Okay. Now, we know that there's GameStops all over the country, but this is very specific to our communities here in Southern Colorado. How are you different from GameStop?
So we pride ourselves on a familial kind of environment, like a mom and pop type shop. So most of our prices are negotiable, other than like the extremely highly rare things. And we always love working deals with our customers and make our customers happy. So we have more of a lenient policy when it comes to those types of things. GameStop's so big, they have such a corporate atmosphere, they can't afford to do those types of things. So we kind of take advantage of that.
I love that because sometimes you go in and you're thinking, you know what, I'm going to sell all of these games, and then they'll say like, yeah, for 10 games we'll give you $10, and you feel heartbroken. So you can come here and negotiate and maybe get a little bit more.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today and showing us all around and even how to turn on some of these older consoles. For anyone that's watching at home and they're wondering, where can we find you?
So online, we're on facebook.com/Steel City Retro Games. That's pretty much the best way to get a daily update on our deals and everything else. We're located at 1117 South Prairie Avenue. If you know where the Arc Thrift Store is, we're just to the left.
Awesome. Okay, so Southern Colorado, make sure you get here to get your retro games. You don't need a PS5. You don't need a Switch 2. Everything that you need is right here.